Hello, everybody, and a warm welcome to all my beautiful friends. I know you guys have been asking me for readings, and I have been terribly tied up. My apologies to you. It's going to be a little bit like this um, until the time comes when I am again back into action with you, and I'll try that. But just bear with me, guys. I mean, this is all I can see at this point in time. It's not up to me, it's not up to you. Um, it's just the energy, right? And sometimes in life, there are things that are priorities. Uh, there are other things that you need to do, you need to focus on. And that's been my a little bit, you know, call it a different route at this point. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and see as much of information as I can give you time and again, but just bear with me. Now, today, first and foremost, guys, we'll do a reading. I'm not taking into consideration any kind of astrological aspect at this point, but just the energy, right? For the divine masculine. Now, like I've always said, it could be your inner divine masculine, it could be a divine masculine in your life, it could be anything, right? But just the energy that is around you, around me, around everybody at this point in time. Not taking a time, date fixed, nothing fixed. Just whatever spirit wants us to see, wants us to know, and wants us to hear. Okay. So what I'm going to do, guys, is let's call upon our divine guide, our angel, my ancestors, your ancestors, and our divine spirit into this reading at this point in time, right? And let's see what just the energies. We would like to know what you want to show us, what you want us to know, what you want us to be aware of, any kind of message that you want us to be aware of at this point in time. Okay. Now, what I will do, guys, is I'm going to cut this deck into 3 parts, and I will flip this around, and then whatever will come, whatever will be in the reverse will show up, whatever will be in the upright will also show up. Okay, so we'll do that for the other deck as well that I'm going to use in this reading for you, and see what's going on. We just want the energies, my spirit, for the divine masculine at this point in time. Today is the 4th of September. Happy Labor Day, guys, wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your long weekend if you have one. And of course, make the most of it, because the next long weekend will be Thanksgiving, and then will be Christmas. This year is done, over. Time is very short. It's funny because time and tide, like I've always said, does not wait for anybody. So whatever you have at this present moment, however you feel, make the most of it, guys. Don't let the moment pass, because once it goes, you won't see back this moment again, right? So if you're with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, with your husband, your boyfriend, your spouse, your better half, your partner, anybody, your children, make the most of it, guys. Make the most. Enjoy the time. This time is very precious, because a day will come just before you know when it's over, it's done, that time goes by. Okay. All right, let's get into the reading, guys. And let's see what the messages are for the divine masculine. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Take it in the way these energies resonate with you guys. I mean, it could be your energy, like I said, or it could be somebody else's energy you're connected with. It can be anything for anybody, or it just could be the energy around you at this point, right? So, I mean, take it in the way it resonates with you. Boom, you get the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. The Seven of Wands. Haha. Somebody is definitely putting up some kind of resistance here. Okay, let's see here. Let's look more. Let's see what's about the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Six of Cups. Okay. All right, let me first get the cards out, guys, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I don't want to speak before we get into the delve into the energies, right? Okay, let's see. Let us see. Okay, I got two cards, which is good. The Eight of Coins in the reverse and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Need one more card from you, by Spirit. Let's see, what is the end right here for you? Oh, there you go. Okay. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, good show so far. We'll look at the bottom a little bit later. You have the wheel here, which is good. Okay. Now, before I get into the clarification part, let me first get into the reading the main cards out here and see what we are looking at for you here, Divine Masculine. Okay. So what I am getting is that you have a big connection with your soulmate energy. You want that energy. You are, you want it. You really, you want it. It's still there with you. It hasn't left you. But the problem is that for which you have to speak the truth. You have to say for the success in the story to happen. Okay? But that is where your problem is, Divine Masculine. You're not wanting to say the truth. You're barricading yourself. You're putting up boundaries. The reason is that you fear criticisms. Like, that feeling you have or you get is when you say the truth. You want to say the truth. It's all there within you. You want to vocalize it. You want to be verbal about the situation of the soulmate energy here. But again, you're scared. You're scared because like I said, you're scared not because of anything, but you're scared because if the other party, whoever it is in your case, if they do not like it, or if they because they might have a lot of things that they want to say, you know what I mean? It's not about them liking it or not liking it. That's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting more is the fact that you're scared about the opposition, the criticism that could be hurled towards you. Now, that can come from different sources. It can come from somebody you love. It can come from other people around you, from people you are connected with in your personal life, right? And which is where you are a little bit perplexed. You want to say it, but you are scared of actually blurting out the truth in here, right? Now, after which, I'm going to clarify this, but I'm just reading the first part of it, and then I go to the second part of it, which is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Cups. Now, the reason is the criticism might come towards you. You feel. It's all your feeling. It's not somebody telling you. It's not somebody warning you. It's not somebody threatening you. It's your feeling. It's your inner deep core understanding of your own situation or your own sentiment, right? The reason is, what I feel is that you know that you haven't really improved upon yourself. Because with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you have to evolve, or else you are dead. If you don't evolve, you're not going anywhere, right? So what you feel is that you haven't really evolved. You haven't put in a lot of, you haven't put in any effort towards your own progress. And with progress, I don't mean monetary progress. You could be earning a lot of money. You could be doing very well in your professional career. No, that's not what this card is telling me here. This card is talking to me about an internal progress, a spiritual progress, right? A progress of evolving, of understanding, of knowing, of self, what's the word I'm looking for? Of developing your own confidence, of developing your own self-worth, right? What people do for themselves. So with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you haven't done that. So somewhere you're feeling very low here with regards to being completely happy or satisfied in your life with the Ten of Cups, right? Because thing is, when do you feel satisfied? When would you feel completely happy? When you as a person, you are able to contribute significantly in somebody else's life, or you have evolved so much that you're able to share your learnings, your understanding, your experience with other people. That makes you completely happy because you feel kind of satisfied. You feel fulfilled. You feel that today I have been very productive in somebody's life. I've done something good. I have shared my learning experience. I've shared lessons in my life. I've shared my spiritual growth, my spiritual understanding. I have done it. I have given a part of my own learning experience to somebody. That could be anybody in your life. And that's when you feel completely satisfied because you feel that you have evolved. You have gone from grade 1 to grade 10. Let's put it like that, right? You have evolved, you have progressed up the ladder, you have gone that far. But when you feel that you are not being able to do anything because your learning, your experience, you really haven't evolved, you haven't really put that work in yourself. Self improvement. Question yourself, guys. And if you have not worked on your self improvement, you cannot be totally satisfied. You cannot be totally happy, right? And that is where the Seven of Cups is in the reverse for you, which is telling you it's time. It's time to realign yourself with your new choices in life. Don't procrastinate it. Don't wait for anything. Realign. Think about it. Understand where you have gone wrong. What is that you have done wrong in yourself? People don't have to tell you. You know it. Let me put it that way. You are very well aware of your own situation, divine masculine. So now, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, Spirit is saying, Seven of Cups upright. You have to reverse it. Was it in the reverse? Or was it? No, I think it was up. I put it like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is where you have to realign yourself. You have been procrastinating the decision. You have not made your choices. You have choices. You still have choices in life. Let me put it that way. You still have choices in life. You still have time to work on yourself. But you have to realign with it. You have to pick up something that fits you, that you want. You cannot grope around for everything in your life. Oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. No, you won't get it. You have to pick and choose. You have to make your choice and realign yourself with some new choice in your life that you want. Because you know that you haven't worked on yourself. And because you haven't worked on your self-improvement, on mastering, on being focused over a certain project, you have been all over the place. You will never be able to make a choice because your mind is distracted. You're all over the place. You're not paying attention to what you need in your life. Or what is that you are seeking for or you're wanting to look for, right? So this is where the problem is for you. So you have to work on this problem, guys, right? This is where your problem, you got the 7 and the 7, both are 7, right? So you're crossing through a path which is a very spiritual path because number 7 talks about spiritual progress in life. 7 for me is a very spiritual path or a number, right? So when 2 sevens are showing up in your reading here, it clearly talks about you making a choice and a right decision in your journey for your life. That's what they're trying to tell you here. Okay. Let's look for some clarification here because you're clearly, like I said, you clearly know your own, where you're lacking, what you are lacking in, right? You know it. And that's where you're not feeling satisfied, because you're today coming to the point of understanding that you have been clouded in your judgment as well, right? There were too many options you were playing around with in your life for whatever period in time. And that is the reason today you feel that by doing that, what has happened is, on the flip side, you have not improved on your own self. Your mind was very, very focused on choices in life. Very, you know, kind of a mindset where choices mattered to you. But in that process, you lost out on your own improvement. You haven't paid attention to what you need to do. You haven't paid attention to details in your life. Some of you have not even bothered to read through some fine prints in your life before you have signed some kind of a contract or an agreement or some kind of a purchase, sale, deed, anything in your life. You haven't paid attention to detail, and this is where you have lost out on feeling satisfied in your life, where you feel somewhere that you're not a happy camper. Let me put it like that. Okay. Now let's get into this reading. Let's look into the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there is something in your life that you want to say, tell High Priestess, so be it. So be it. You know that within yourself. You're well aware of yourself. You know that you want to say something, and you're in touch with that intuition. It's very much within you, so be it. So be it, right? And this is something that others, like I told you, I'm repeating myself, others are not telling you. It's in your subconscious. You know it. And you also know that you have to speak it out loud, whatever that is, right? And so be it. Let's look at the Seven of Wands here. But the problem is, like I said, you are putting up barriers on your own intuition as well. Justice. Wow. It fell and it flipped in the reverse. And this is where injustice has happened for you. You have barricaded the truth. You haven't spoken it out. Even though you knew it within yourself, within you, that you have to say it, you still have not said it. And this is where you have created injustice for your own self, in your own self, by putting up barriers against your own subconscious. A subconscious that is telling you, say the truth, speak it out, tell the truth, don't keep it in hiding, whatever it is, whoever it could be. But you did not. And that's where karma flipped for you. Because you put up barriers with your own subconscious. Let me put it that way. It was very much, but you numbed it. You said, no. It's there. I know I have to say the truth. I know I need that success in my life, but it's okay. I'm just going to put up those barriers and not pay attention to that. So in the event, justice flipped upside down for you. Right? Karma said, that cannot happen. That is injustice. You're not doing the right thing. You are not doing the right thing at all. Please talk to me about the Six of Cups here. Death. There has to be a transition. There has to be a change. Something needs to change here. Either you or the situation. But a change is essential because karma has got involved in your life, divine masculine. Please talk to me about the death card here. Six of Wands. Success. You want success, you have to move out of this injustice. You want victory in your life, you have to move out because you know that you have done injustice in your own life by yourself. So don't blame it on others. Don't blame it on situations. Don't blame it on people. I always believe that everybody has a choice in their life. Now, whether they want the choice, whether they do the right pick, it's totally up to them and how long they take. Some take years to make a choice. Some take a moment to make a choice. Their mind is very clear. They know, yeah, this is my choice, this is my option, and this is where I mean, this is what I want, right? Realigning yourself. That's important. Everybody has choices. When somebody tells me ever, oh, I didn't have a choice, and I tell them, you know what? That's wrong. Everybody has a choice. Everybody will have a choice and everybody has a choice in their life. So if you want success, guys, if you want victory, you need to change. You need to transition out of this karma, of this bad karma here. Okay, please talk to me about the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Too many cards. Hold on, guys. Please talk to me about the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And I believe that, karma may take its time to come, but when it comes, it comes. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is where you are feeling that you haven't done what you should have done for yourself. The Three of Pentacles, right? And this is where you have to start reworking on building back things in your life by yourself. You have to improve upon the losses that you have created in your life by not paying attention, by not doing anything for yourself, by not improving yourself. There's no self-improvement that you have worked. So now you have to take a chisel and a hammer and you have to start all over again, building back what you have not been able to do before. It's time to expand yourself, to move, to grow, to evolve, to be a better human being, for which you have to put in solid work at this point in time. That's what Spirit is saying. Please talk to me about the Ten of Cups here. And you will be the only person to do that. Please talk to me about the Ten of Cups. It's not going to be a teamwork. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Because the thing is, guys, that there is a lot of personal or professional disturbance in your life at this point in time, which is where your satisfaction is not there. You're not happy. You're not, like I told you before, you're not a happy camper, right? So in order to get back your victory, in order to get out of that bad karma or even a bad marriage or a bad relationship, whatever that is to different people at this point, you have to start building back from things from the scratch. Let me put it that way, right? Because otherwise, for you won't be able to get back your satisfaction ever until you start working on your own self development once again. Hard lesson, guys. Please talk to me about the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is telling you, you still have choices. You definitely have choices. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles and the Star. To free yourself, there is a purpose in the story for you. The choice will be yours, whether you want to free yourself, whether you want to be self-sufficient, whether you want to be independent, whether you want to be a free person once again, in terms of your material happiness, in terms of your fulfillment, in terms of your emotional happiness. There is a purpose. There is a faith in, there is a purpose in life for you. And that's where Spirit is trying to tell you that there is a purpose in you freeing yourself from all this bad situation. Call it a karmic situation, call it your own personal doing, call it anything. But if there is a purpose that Spirit is saying, if you do not free yourself from this situation, you will never be able to be happy completely. Right? But there is a choice. You have still got a choice. Do you want to do that? Do you believe in faith? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your own independence? Do you believe in your own freedom? If you do, then there is a purpose in life waiting to happen for you. Okay? Make the right choice. Realign yourself in the right direction. Because, like I said, if you do not start building back what you have not been able to do before, your victory will never be there for you. And you will be stuck in that bad situation, in a very bad karmic situation. Either it's in your personal story or in your professional life, doesn't matter. Right? This is where you have to speak up the truth that you have not been able to say for in whatever period in time. You have to tell the truth that you have been putting up bad, like I told you, you have been on the defensive. It's like, okay, it's like this, like, you know the truth, you want to say the truth, but you are being defensive. No, I don't want to say it. Because I know the moment I say it, I'm going to get into trouble. So because the thought of I'm going to get into trouble has been haunting you, you have created injustice in your own life. And today karma is telling you that unless and until you can move out of this situation, a situation that the bad karma is still prevailing, and if you want to move out, if you want your victory, if you want your success in life, with somebody that you have as your soulmate, or your partner, somebody you love, somebody you care for, somebody who understands you, and that person or that energy can bring you back your success story, right? Can take you from one to the other. But the thing is, you have to work to expand your mind. You have to put in a lot of effort to make things right in your own life, in your own self. Because, like I said, or else you will always be stuck in a very unhappy situation, personal or professional, without being able to move out of that situation. Okay, again, repeating, you still have a choice. You still have options. You still have choices in life. It won't be there for too long, but whatever you have, if you believe there is a purpose in your life to make the right choice, to free yourself from all this situation and go towards your own victory, then yes, the star is here for you. The star is here to guide you, to hold your hand and take you towards your future course, right? But that is if you believe in that purpose, that freeing yourself will resolve all the issues for you. So you will have to believe and make the right choice and make the right decision in your life at this point in time. Divine masculine. That is the message in this reading for you. Okay. The Nine of Cups. This is the wish cup. The Queen of Rods, the Chariot in the reverse, the Lovers. Okay. So somebody is over here. There is a block. There is a block towards some kind of a balanced relationship at this point, because somebody has a different wish in their life, or somebody has some kind of wish in their life that they need to fulfill. So until they get that wish fulfilled, there is always going to be an emotional block towards a relationship that you have with somebody in your life. So the wish card is here, right? The wish card is here. So if you want, that's what they're saying. If you want, you can do it. You can do it, right? So it all depends. It all depends on whether you want it at this point in time or you don't want it, right? But again, see the Chariot in the reverse again. And the King of Pentacles, right? Again, if this is your card, guys, King of Pentacles, you're not moving. The Chariot in the reverse. You're not moving. There is a block in your emotional block that needs to be compromised, tempered with. Then you will have to temper it by yourself in order to turn your destiny in the right direction. That's what the message is over here for you. But until you can compromise and temper your own unhappiness, your own personal or professional problems, until you can compromise and temper your own mood, your own situation, your destiny is waiting. This destiny is waiting, but you will have to do the required job here. That's what I told you. Nobody will do it for you. You will have to do it yourself, right? So this is the end message over here at this point in time, guys. And as I told you, it's a very strong karmic situation, personal or professional. So how you handle that karmic situation in your life at this point is the guidance that Spirit is giving you, or is giving to all of you. Okay, so till I see you once again, till then, take care, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.